Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for February the 1st to the 7th, 2016. My name is Telly, and this is Tarot with Telly. And before we get to the energy of you, let me take a moment to thank you for your comments, hitting the like button, subscribing, all the support that you bring to me each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with Temperance, so it's really about finding the balance going forward in your life. It may be in relationships, it could be at work, it could be finances, it could be health, but it's finding the balance. And it could include actually several of those areas of how to step into going forward with a sense of feeling grounded, feeling like you're in control, a sense of strength, a sense of empowerment. So with this card being first, the one thing that I am going to mention to you is it's a beautiful week to do chakra meditation. Okay, so if you don't know what a chakra meditation is, type it into the YouTube search bar, okay? Chakra. And you will get anywhere from a 3-minute video to a 3-hour video, probably thousands to choose from. And find something that suits you, okay? In order to bring in an inner balance, in order for you to feel strengthened, empowered. Absolutely. But I think you are looking at all areas of your life. I don't think it's limited to one area, although it might be work and career a little bit more than anything else by the looks of the cards. But you know where there is an imbalance. You know where you feel out of balance, or there needs to be more time put in, or more energy, more resources, or less of in certain areas of your life. And this is a week where you really challenge your routines and your priority list so that you do have a balance going forward. Now, we do have the star here as well. So it is your dreams becoming more tangible. And maybe that's by bringing in a balance, understanding what should be a priority, what shouldn't be. Responsibilities and obligations that aren't really yours in the first place need to be delegated out. Probably sourced back out to the person who gave you the obligation or the responsibility in the first place, because it wasn't yours to begin with. Those are things that can impede us, hold us down, hold us back, set up roadblocks in front of us, make us feel tired because we're doing too much for everybody else and not enough for ourselves. The star is really about being able to envision going forward and then actually having some action to make it tangible. Okay, so this could be immediate results, and don't expect big and flamboyant results, but results nonetheless. You might just feel it inside. It might just be an internal, I did that. I'm going forward. I made the right move. Okay, because we have the Hierophant crossing over those two cards. So it's very much about your inner balance, your spiritual balance, your heart and soul, your wisdom, and tapping into your intuition and wisdom, and making the judgments based on what's best for you. Now, for love, we have the Ace of Swords, and this could be drawing the line in the sand in relationships. Not necessarily walking away from the relationship, but saying, this is where I draw the line. This is what I need in a relationship. This is what I don't want in a relationship. And having those heart-to-heart talks, especially if you are in a relationship now. This is when a few lines will be drawn this week. But it sets you on a new road, a new path. And maybe that's where the balance needed to come in all along, in what you do and what they do, and where the give and take is. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, you probably are going to have some pretty high ideals this week about who is worthy and who is not worthy in your life. So once again, listen to your gut. Tap into your intuition. Tap into your wisdom. Okay, because I think this week could be more of a judgmental week for you if you are looking to meet somebody, that your standards are going to be incredibly high, or you're already going to have them on the stand, and you're going to be judge and jury to what they can do for you, how they can bring in balance in your life, how they can bring in security and happiness. For spirituality, we have the Seven of Cups, so you are looking at branching out your spirituality, maybe incorporating something new in your prayer time, in your meditation time. Maybe looking at new forms of spirituality, understanding what works for you and what doesn't work for you, incorporating something into your schedule, I think, and maybe excluding something in your schedule that you really just didn't find a balance with or a comfort center in up till this point in time. For health, we have the King of Pentacles. So it's all about staying in tradition and structure this week when it comes to health. You don't want to go into new treatments without researching first. Okay? And yes, you will have a lot of new ideas. You will have a lot of new growth when it comes to your health and well-being, especially if you have a diagnosis or you're dealing with something right now. You're going to have a lot of things that you want to research, that you want to look into. I implore you not to start them this week, though. Okay, to stay in the grounded and traditional approach to what you've been doing, getting your questions together, going to your physician and saying, this is what I've come across, this is what I'd like to work into my routine. How can we do it? If you are healthy, you're feeling great, you're just going to feel better as the week goes on. Positive thought can do a lot in order to give you that bounce in your step. So that's first and foremost. But stay grounded in traditional things, okay? So you don't want to go on any fad diets this week, because that's probably going to deplete your health rather than raise your health. And everything in moderation. Okay, my mom always said nothing's bad for you if you do it in moderation. You know, it's the person that just eats hot dogs all day that ends up being sick, or the person who eats ice cream every night. Okay, everything in moderation. The person who just sits on the couch and doesn't do any exercise, the person who does too much exercise and are constantly tearing apart their muscles. Okay, it's everything in moderation. It's the tried and steadied true path to health and well-being. For career, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So quitting jobs, looking for new opportunities, changing up what you do already, adding something. Okay, this is about closing doors. This is definitely about closing doors. You may have discussions this week with a boss saying, I would like to do this going forward. I don't want to do this anymore. This is where my true talent is. This is where my passion is. This may be looking for new job opportunities. This is ending that dead end job. This is stepping into new opportunities, new doorways of success, but unfortunately, those doors don't open when this card appears until you close the door on the past. So it's not necessarily you have to quit your job before a new job will show up, but you have to make that declaration to yourself, that commitment to yourself that you will take the step if it arrives, and it will arrive if you make that declaration. It's knowing your steps forward. This could also be taking a hobby and hobbies really, how did somebody once put it? It's hobbies cost you money and careers make you money. And so it's taking that hobby that used to cost you a lot of money and now turning it into a career and making money from it. So something that you like doing, something that you would like to share with the world, something that you feel that you could put on the market in one way or another. Absolutely. As you go into this weekend, we have the World card. So it's coming full circle in what you have walked and ready to go onto a newer, higher path. It's taking your wisdom forward. It's taking your strength, your empowerment forward. And really when this card comes up, it's not like you want to go out and learn something new, because this is a card that says what you have learned up to this point will take you into your future. The wisdom you've obtained to this point will take you into your future. And so in at least one area of your life or more areas of your life, you are ready to step onto the next level of your path. The new beginnings, the new starts. You've learned through all of your lessons. So if life has been very hard, know that it is about to get so much easier, so much better, because you are stepping into a new area. a new level of your path going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.